Arrival!
This blockchain technology that came out in the form of Bitcoin, and we looked at it and we saw what it did. And I think now that it's been some 8 years later, we can have a sort of introspective and we can say, what did Bitcoin let us do that we couldn't do before? How did it let us do that? What properties does it have? Are there other ways to get that property? What else can we do with this? We're in this sort of analysis phase, and we're just starting to move into the second phase.
The Bitcoin blockchain is a repository of value order of magnitude $120 billion. The repository of value of the banks is many, 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 many trillions.
Like, what is the Twitter of blockchain? Who's going to be the Google of blockchain? When we start to use this technology to solve the problems that we didn't even realize we had, there's going to be an explosion of innovation in this area, and it's just a tremendously exciting space to be in.
So if you really want to impact society, if you really want to change the nature of how our global economic infrastructure works, of course you want to partner with the banks. Of course you want to partner with financial institutions. But to your earlier point, I think that has made us unpopular with some that, you know, they pray at the altar of certain cryptos, and they have an ideology and religion about it. I do think, I use holy wars. People are, it's a crusade for some. It's a crusade for some. What we're doing and executing on a day-by-day basis is in fact taking over SWIFT, in that we've now signed up well over 100 banks. Some of the largest SWIFT-enabled banks in the world are now using Ripple's technology. So we certainly want to see banks succeed in this new world order and take advantage of these technologies. To the extent we can work with SWIFT to do that, then that's great.
Andrew, I think you kind of mentioned briefly that part of the sell-off in Bitcoin has been this contentious hard fork in Bitcoin Cash. One of the ways you see it is some of these larger alts have held up great, like XRP, relative to Bitcoin is actually starting to break out. So
are they calling an alt is an alt to Bitcoin?
Like an alternative to Bitcoin, yes. And XRP is a token that is really used for settlements, cross-border settlements, but it's held up great.
Accessing the mainframe. Hologram programs activated.